Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Staying Forever Strong. Today I have Wilmari Hamilton, a good friend of mine, on to talk about what keeps her positive and strong. Hi Mari, how are you?
Hey, good. How are you guys?
Good. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, you're welcome. It's a pleasure. I'm so excited.
I know we haven't talked in so long, so it's been nice to catch up and reconnect.
Yes.
How are you handling the craziness right now, or even just hard times in general?
Yeah. So I think for right now, I think as we all are a little bit upside down and turned around, but we are all getting there. And so I am married and I have two kids. My husband is now working from home, and I have a 13-year-old daughter, Naya, and a 6-year-old little boy, Noah. He's in first grade, and I work full time. And so going from everyone with their schedule to everyone at home with all these new things, I am now, I feel like week 3 in, and I'm kind of getting it. And so I think that I apply the same principles that I use during all the time to this time. So, number one, I would say that positivity is my number one thing that I try to always stick to. I am a glass half full kind of person. And honestly, I'm a glass can be overflowing all the time kind of person. And I feel like some people think that when you are that way, you're not a realist, but I know times are real. I know that things, circumstances are really happening. I'm not trying to put a deaf ear or, a blind eye to that. But the way that I choose to react, I think, is really determining of how your atmosphere will be set. So even with all of this, things are changing on a 4 to 8 hour cycle. What works for one day doesn't work the next day. One day we went from being able to go out, the next day it was like you can't go out, or you can't go out in groups of 10. And so things are changing in such a way, and that I think being negative and pointing out the problems is super easy. I think bringing solutions and trying to find the silver lining is a little bit harder, but it brings your level of life a little bit higher. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, because yeah, people will think maybe you're turning a blind eye, but you're really not. It's like, what's the point of being negative?
Yeah.
Like,
I
it's
mean,
not going to make it any different.
yeah, there's negativity on social media, a dime a dozen. There is negativity on the news, and one positive story. Like, I know the Today Show is trying to do like a positive story, and it's like that one positive story can set your mood up so that you're not in a funk. And so, positivity is number one. Number two is definitely my faith. I think that being grounded and rooted. And my faith is definitely something that keeps me going during hard times. And I definitely believe that that foundation that I was laid out with my family and my grandma, and what I'm laying out for my children is definitely important. And I think in times like this, especially hard times, even forget, beyond this, I think faith is something that will always bring a peace, an inner peace. And when you walk a little bit different just because you have that inside of you and you're able to walk it out.
I love
And
that.
yeah, and I think so much now, so many people are like, they shy away from talking about their faith, or they shy away from
Hmm.
even bringing that up. But I think that faith is what makes up a lot of people. And so I think to say, hey, I love God, and I love Jesus, or I love this walk that I'm living in. It shouldn't make people repel away. It should draw people towards that positive part of your life. It
Yeah.
shouldn't do anyone harm. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And so I think that that faith and positivity. And then the third one is just remembering my why. There's been several days that I've had just utter meltdowns. I've cried. Even today, I looked at my son and I was like, I just want you to finish your sentences. And I don't want to get upset or cry about it. I'm not the one that gave you the work. please, just write your spelling words 10 times. And I'm like crying. And my son is like, Mom, I love you. I'll write my sentences. And I think that in those times I had to remember, okay, why am I doing this? Why am I able to join? As you can hear them upstairs, right? And so
Okay.
I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it because I believe that there's always a reason in every season. I'm doing it because this is what I believed I've been called to. I've been called to this family. I've been called to my children. I've been called to this community and my church that I serve. And there are going to be hard days, and I'm going to experience the hard days, the good and the bad, but I'm going to continue on.
And that's why I think everyone should do their part and to stay strong, because we'll get through it.
I agree. I mean, staying strong is just as much physical, emotional, and mental as well.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. It was so fun talking to you and getting to hear how you stay positive. And I like the glass full or overfilling.
Yes, I
Meta.
agree. Yeah, I hope everyone can take something that I've said and apply it to your life for sure.
Well, this was another episode of Staying Forever Strong. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.